Welcome to another edition of Joe's News and Views, also known as Joe's Conservative News and Views. And today I am here reporting what I always report on the recent news. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor, go ahead on and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell all the way up top. Please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Not to mention, too, make sure that join the channel. It's only $2 a month. Great investment. You get ready, information right off the top with no issues. Let's jump into this. All right, so I don't know if you guys heard about this or not. I just found out about this about famous YouTuber uh, EDP445, who the EDP stands for Eat That. Well, female uh, sexual anatomy. Keep it that way, because I don't want to get dinged where YouTube don't want to recommend this story as you know in the algorithms. But anyway, this actually happened. I didn't even know this. This happened like 6 days ago. Uh, it all started. There was been rumors about EDP, this guy, going out here meeting with trying to hit on underage girls. Was first brought to the attention of Cold Raven. Cold Raven seen that this guy had all these girls. Actually, he was following all these young girls. And so they were like, why is this guy following young teenage girls? So Cold Raven, who's also like a sports fan, like EDP 445, started doing his sting operation. Now, he showed some of the some of the conversations, him being a decoy, trying to get at this guy. EDP 445. I mean, he doesn't. You ain't gonna find him on YouTube now. You will, but he done took all his videos down. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But they could never get this guy. I guess he wouldn't take the bait, or fans shook it off as people trying to set him up. Well, Chet Goldstein, if you haven't heard of Chet Goldstein, he operates out of the Bakersfield, California area as a predator poacher. All right. Now, if you don't know what a predator poacher is, these guys who uh, basically set up stings independently to catch child predators. And they work with local law enforcement a lot of times to alert them that they're doing this, or to actually, bring awareness to law enforcement that they have proof that they have been communicating with someone who's possibly a child predator. Mm-hmm. It is a shocker. So Chet Goldstein goes and investigates. Chet Goldstein is known to do this type of thing to find out, well, there's some smoke here. Let me see if there's fire. And he did what any other investigative guy would do. He put all this stuff in here. I'm going to have to get the links for y'all to see the text messages. Subscribe, because YouTube will be all on my ass. But anyway, he goes as far as doing innocent talking at first. Innocent here, innocent there. Then it gets a little disturbing. This dude had the nerve to send a picture of his fecal matter. I don't know what was about. Why would you send anyone a picture of what you just did? They're trying to find out what's going on with your body. And then it just gets even more weirder after that he starts talking about when she tries to up the ante a little bit at him at first. He was like, no, we can't do that. You're young. I don't want to go to jail. Well, then next thing you know, he's going back at Sophie, and that's when the whole sexual convo starts to begin, the grooming, you know? And it's just disturbing on how long this guy, who is 30 years old, now his real name is Brian Moreland. Brian Moreland. I think Brian Moreland. Yeah, Brian Moreland. So anyway, he goes, and you know how Chet does. If you check these predator poachers, they set you up for that. I want to meet you. And he went to meet this guy, went to meet this girl. I thought he was meeting this girl. And that's when Chet had him all on camera. Now, he didn't deny it. He admitted that it was all him and he did this and that. And, well, now he's radio silent. Now, he has taken all his videos down before YouTube could possibly demonetize him, which I'm quite sure YouTube has, because this is all over the YouTube circuit. So I'm quite sure the upper echelons that monitor these videos are aware of what's going on. Now, there is some other accounts that's up right now that's considered, I guess, backup, where he showed clips of what he has done or things of that nature. But we already know that as soon as the arrests come into play, because Chet gave an update this weekend that it was coming, that he is getting charges, that, yeah, he can forget it, it's over. Now, some people that's, I guess, in support of this crazy ass dude, EDP445, released some footage of Jet Goldstein saying racial things, like saying the N-word with the strong R. Look, I cannot, how could I put this? I want to say this in the right way so nobody don't think that I'm one of those people that I support anybody's wrong. Because I don't support any wrong. I don't like any racism of any kind. But at the end of the, but with that being said, because I don't support it, I don't stand for it, Goldstein has already said himself to everyone that he is an offensive person. He stands by when he calls people's names, and he says some of the most outlandish, offensive, racial stuff, not only about just black people, he does it also against Jewish people and everything else. So he's a pretty racial guy. He's an equal opportunity racial guy. I guess he hates everyone offensively. Again, I don't support that, but that's what he likes to do. That's his thing. That's what he's known for, whatever. But I can say that at least he is trying to get guys like EDP 445 off the street. That I can't knock, because he's trying to do that. See, here's my thing, people, and I've always said this. We always try to knock somebody about their hatred or who they don't like. People are going to be biased against other people for all kinds of reasons. That's just life. Hell, people were biased against Jesus Christ when he walked on this earth. But at the end of the day, if they're upfront about it, they're real about it, and they stand by how the way they act and they're comfortable with it, then who am I to tell them that they're wrong? I am not in that position to do that. My position as a person is to look at the moral side of facts and what is safe for the American people. And right now, he's doing what is safe for the American people. And he is exposed us, has shown us that there's a YouTuber out here who had 2 million subscribers who quit his job from Walmart, well, actually got let go from his overnight shift at Walmart in 2010 and blew up overnight, built a following, was making residual income of between probably about 5 to 7 grand a month doing content, and he let it all go down the drain, being ridiculously sick in the head. Now, a lot of people are saying that EDP did this because he doesn't have a lot of women in behind him. Now, I looked at some of his videos, and he had some girl that looks like she's Asian or Spanish. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. I think she's Spanish. Some girl that's Spanish that he's been dealing with, it looked like he had on a couple of his videos. And maybe it was somebody that he was really interested in or someone that used them for a short time. But either way it goes, it doesn't give anyone the excuse to mess with children. You're 30 years old, bro. You look like you damn near 380 plus pounds. You know, you make good money. If you need a woman that bad and you making that kind of residual income, you could have got you a damn Instagram model and she would have fucked with you because you got that money. You got that bread. What's up, Skull? What up, what up, what up? You got that bread. You could have gotten you a model. You can't tell me you couldn't. You could have got any grown woman. Dude, you could have got any grown woman out there would have fucked with you because you had that bread. If they would have made you have some confidence. Now, granted, I'm not saying that that's a good thing to be that shallow and find someone to only have confidence in you or support you because you got money coming in. But hell, it's better than messing with an underage minor. What were you thinking, dude? You can't do anything with that minor. She is 13 years of age. Y'all have nothing in common. Nothing. Nothing. Totally nothing. You can't take her out to the bar. You definitely can't do anything with this type of person. Like, that's crazy. And you old enough to be her fucking parent. Think about that. It's a 17-year difference here. Wow. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But he's not the first YouTuber. That's why I try to tell people about people on YouTube. There are some people that are super fake. Thanks for following. And there is some people that are genuine. They will come, the whole truth will come out on people over time. That's why I've always been transparent with all my fans because I'm building a network. I'm building a brand. And the last thing I want to do is do anything to tarnish that brand. And that right there will tarnish it quicker than a cat can lick his ass. And it's disgusting. You know, I don't want to talk to no teenagers. What's going on, Lexus? I don't talk to teenagers like that. Hell no. My shit, I don't. I just don't. I remember one time before I was on Snapchat when it first came out, and some little girl, I guess they discover who you are by location, something like that. And she just came in my inbox, hey, how you doing? I said, hi, whatever. And she was thinking, are you so-and-so? No, I'm not. And then she was like, oh my God, I see your story. So I added it because I thought it was somebody else who would. She's like, oh, I see your story. You're hot, or you're cute, or whatever. I was like, listen, thank you for the compliment. I'm a grown ass man, sweetheart. And you are how old again? What? Oh no. Definitely no. We have nothing to discuss. You're 16, we're done. We have nothing to discuss, honey. Sorry. I don't even like talking to somebody 18. Yeah, exactly. He did. I won't. No, I won't, man. I have a strict code. I don't do that shit, bro. I don't. Young people, look, my wife will tell you, I am so paranoid with things like this because it don't take much for somebody to get the wrong understanding. Like when my daughter has her girlfriends over to hang out, my wife is home. If my wife is not home, I will make sure that I am somewhere where nobody can say, Joe, when it, no, I don't play it. No, sir. I don't play that. I done seen too many situations where shit goes left. I'm very, very, very particular of what I do and who I deal with. And you're supposed to. Any man today that is not particular like that around any children that's young, that's minors, is stupid. You're supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be particular. You're supposed to set the standard. You're supposed to be careful what you do. You're supposed to make sure you have proper behavior. You know, I tell anybody, red flags is when you see someone always having young people around their home. And I'm about to tell y'all a story about this. I mean, since we're talking about topics like what happened to EDP445, because this is important, I'm going to talk about what happened to what I experienced with a teacher when I was in high school. Okay, there was this teacher. He was a agriculture teacher, horticulture, whatever you want to call it, shit. Learn about plants, all that stuff. He was always adamant about us young guys, because he lived in outskirts of the county, to always hang with him. He was like, hey guys, if you're in my area, come on by, hang out. He was always adamant about hanging the fuck out. Like, this dude was adamant. He wouldn't let that shit go. And I was like, yeah, okay. So one day, some guys that was in our class decided to hang out with him. Teenagers chilling out on a Saturday. He was like, hey guys, saw him at the store. You want to come back over to my place? I'm chilling and I got some cool agriculture. Yeah, sure, we'll come on by. All right. Now he met him at the store. This was about 7 or 8 o'clock at night on the Saturday. And y'all know you're a teacher. You got these teenagers from ages 14 through 16. The 16-year-old's the driver or whatever, the car, whatever. You are inviting them over to your house on a Saturday night. Why are you doing this? You need to ask yourself, you really think that's a good idea? That's a good look. All right. Anyway, he goes over there. The kids go over there. They hang out to him. He's showing them his agriculture stuff like that. He goes and supply these fool kids alcohol. Goes out and buy them alcohol. I know y'all about to be like, oh shit. Y'all already know. Alcohol and minors never ends good. Ever. When I was a minor drinking alcohol at 16 and 17, it wasn't good. So he goes to get some alcohol. Oh, I know. Alexis, don't. Just hold on to your seat, because it's about to really screw your mind up. Goes get him alcohol. Everybody's drinking. All of a sudden, he gets the faint, bright idea to throw on some porn. And well, while he's got the porn going on, some way, somehow, in one of the drinks, he drugged one of the kids. And well, you know what happened from there. After violating these kids and everything else, they didn't want to say anything because, okay, I got this older guy who always going to buy us alcohol. So they went back and hung out with him again, because that's what kids do when they're confused. They're going to look at it as, well, the positive is I'm getting free alcohol, You know, I got this guy that'll go to the store and do that for me. And he did it again. And finally, one of the parents was getting suspicious, started questioning one of those kids, and they broke down and told them the whole story of what was going on. And before you know it, they raided this dude's house for a search warrant, and that's when they found his computer. And this dude had all types of kid porn on his computer. That's right. So now this guy is in jail, and I think he got sentenced to 20 years in prison. At that time, the law wasn't as stringent as it is now, but yeah, he got 20 years in prison for that. So more of the story is, guys, these people out here, these predators, are slick. They are chameleons. They will come across like everything is fine, and before you know it, it isn't fine. That's why you got to be careful. That's why you got to be careful. You got to make sure that you know who you're dealing with. And I hope that he wasn't dealing with a young lady that had any kids, especially young girls. Because now if he was dealing with her, now she's got to question herself, was he safe and proper around my children? So this is a big deal. Really big deal. So with y'all hearing all this information, why don't y'all get in my comment section on Haps and on YouTube. Hit the like, share this, and on my comment section on Facebook. I need to know from you guys, do you think that YouTube is going to ban EDP445 from ever making content once he is officially charged? Do you think that EDP445 done this before, or just made a mistake and done it? What do you guys think? To me personally, I don't think this is the first time. I think there may be a victim actually out there, or victims, because nobody just don't comfortably. Oh, your comment got deleted. Oh, hell no. Nah. Just write it into a way where it won't get deleted. You know, you may have to disguise it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Write it in a way it don't get deleted. You know, you have to, sometimes with YouTube, they'll approve a comment if it's written in a way where it's not vulgar. Or I may have to go in there and approve it. But we'll find out. I've been trying to approve comments because I don't give a shit. But yeah, I just need y'all to get in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about this. I don't think this is this dude's first time. I think this dude been doing this. I really, 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 truly do. I think he's been doing this. Alright. I'll look at it. Yeah, man. Really. Okay. Yeah, I really do. I really think that this is not this dude's first time. But yeah, jump in. Alright, guys, I'm finna end this one, and I will come back with some more content before heading into work. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Remember, I will not be doing any live streams until Wednesday. Yeah, it is. I'm driving Miss Alexis. That's why it changes. I'm heading to work. I work in Brunswick. Yeah. And by the way, I will not be live until Wednesday unless something really major come up. I am gonna try to pull up some videos for the members to see first. I'm gonna try to work on some more content, but I won't be live until Wednesday. So everybody, Wednesday, to support the channel. Shout out, y'all, before I even end this, we got to give a huge shout out to Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne is the truth. This lady, not only did she donate to a super chat, not only did she donate to a sticker, she also went in and joined the channel. That's what you call somebody investing in a creator. Because when we do this content, even Miss Alexis can say the same thing. It ain't, hey, we're not getting paid a shitload of money. We ain't big YouTubers or haps people like some of these folks that's got like sponsor deals and major deals out here. So, small channels like myself and Miss Alexis, we're trying, bro. We're trying. We're trying to get out there. So it makes me feel good to know someone took the time to invest that amount of money into my creativity. Now, yeah, you'll probably say to yourself, oh shit, you know, freaking $17 ain't really nothing. But $17 is more than anything. Go ahead on, bro. Switch your membership to this channel. Go ahead. I mean, that's why I try to tell people, people get on my nerves when they say, why y'all creators always ask, donate to Cash App or PayPal when you first get on? Because we're creators. We don't get paid a lot of money for this. We're not on contract like, what I'm saying, people that create the news on Fox News Network or CNN. We're just regular people who have to work a regular job. We don't have 1 million subscribers. Now, granted, when we get big as 1 million subscribers, and like Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum and those type of people, then yeah, we could possibly not be as forceful about throwing out the supporters. But even then, you still would have to support us because, we would be bringing you a totally awesome product. So y'all guys got to understand this. People like us that are small creators, under 1 million subscribers. That's what I call small creators. Anyone under, I wouldn't say under 1 million. I say under 500,000. Under 500,000 subscribers, we're small. We are small. That's why we ask. Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to do. Grow mine into a profitable business. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do. I am trying to do that as well. Exactly. There you go, Miss Alexis. Miss Alexis know the game. You got to invest, man. You want great content from us, you have to invest. And then all this money that you invest in, it goes into the upkeep of me keeping y'all that. That means paying my phone so I can be able to stream, to be paying my internet to be able to stream. Yeah. So with 4,000 subscribers that I have, if I could get 10%, which would be 400 people every day to be committed to the chat, or even 5%, that'll be awesome. But I already know a lot of people, they hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And a lot of times, they don't really want to look at it until they get ready for it or something catches their eye. And I get it. I get it. I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling y'all the facts of what it is. So either way it goes, that's why we do this. That's why we say it. So please quit giving us shit about promoting our brand. Just being honest with you. Because if you feel like that we should promote our brand, then I tell you what, then maybe you should go and find someone else that is bringing you as much in content as I am, and you don't have to pay a damn thing. Because I guarantee you, anywhere you go, whether it's Fox News, anywhere that you're investing, you take your time to look at, you're going to have to. That's right. Remember to tap the like button. But shit, I'm almost at work, so I might as well give y'all the next story that I was going to give y'all this morning. So, speaking of, children getting hurt, uh, once again in the media today, there was news about a kid named Elijah LaFrance. Now, you probably not going to hear nothing about Elijah LaFrance. Elijah LaFrance was a 3-year-old little boy. I appreciate it, Miss Alexis. I appreciate you. A 3-year-old young little boy that was killed. That's right, killed at a birthday party. Now, it wasn't his birthday party. It was somebody else's birthday party, and he was at an Airbnb. Now, y'all know usually Airbnb areas are pretty safe. I think the area he was at was not as bad, but it was pretty safe, I want to say. Somewhat. But anyway, someone got an altercation at the residence and fired off shots that killed this little boy. Now, you probably wondering, well, there should be outrage, right? There should be somebody marching. There should be protests. There should be all the stuff that you hear about all of the stupid shit that's going on in the world today. No, there's not. All there is a picture of this little boy shot, somebody saying that they want information on who did it. That's why I keep telling y'all this over and over again. People need to understand something. It is in the violence in these major cities right now is so bad that I feel like we're back in the 90s, guys. And if you, I know Miss Alexis probably remember the 90s because I know she's probably a little older than I am. Anybody that's at my age, I would say late 30s to about early 60s that look at our content. Remember how the 90s were. The 90s were insane in these major cities. New York City, Washington, D.C., Miami, Charlotte, North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee. People were getting murked in these cities because it was like a drug epidemic at the time. Because drug dealing hit the scene and people was taking that drug gang serious. Well, now we got a increase of violence because we got people in these major cities that want to scream defund the police so bad that criminals are acting the fool. It's open season right now for these criminals. When I say it's open season for these criminals, I'm not talking about open season as in hold them accountable. It's open season so they can prey on citizens like us with their foolishness. And that's what we just seen with this little baby. 3 years old. You know, it's a damn shame that you have a 3-year-old now and you live in these major cities and you have to make a decision whether to take the child to a birthday party or keep the child at the house. What's going on, Texas Snow Bunny? I mean, that's sad, man. I mean, this baby was 3 years old. And you won't hear a mumbling sound. He won't get no march. He won't get no justice for. He won't get nobody, no politician, no like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. They're not coming to Miami to talk about that young man, that little young precious baby. You're not going to hear Patrice Cullors show up in Miami and promote that they need to stop the violence. You're not going to hear LeBron James or Dwayne Wade speak up about this little baby getting killed. Oh yeah, of course. Q people are very. I mean, I used to be a part of that movement. I used to be a part of the Q movement. I mean, I still somewhat is, but not as strong because now I'm more focused on the realistic side of things. I'm not saying that Q isn't a bad movement. It just, I kind of lost interest because I'm diving more into reality stuff now. Because I'm diving more into trying to conserve the life of people. And that's what I'm talking about right now. This kid, was dead and nobody cares about it. Just like what happened in North Carolina. I can't pronounce the kid's name, but I'll call him Z. The Z kid. All he wanted, he was just he was riding in the car with his mama. And somebody gets upset because she cut them off. Guys, it's getting to the point now that you can't even drive in traffic or do anything now. Because people got a chip on their shoulder. And it's all in these major cities or smaller, medium-sized city. And Hickory, North Carolina, what happened to that Z kid, I call him Z because I can't pronounce his name. I'm telling y'all now, my ex-wife is from that area. I went to that area a lot. It's predominantly white people, small amount of black folks, and the population of people in that standard in that city is right at 40,000. Like, Hickory is not a major town. It is not a major city. It is not a major city. It's not like it's big as Charlotte or Asheville. It is small potatoes. But this is the violence that they're going through right now in these little areas. And then I had to personally experience violence with someone I know of. I ain't talked about it because I'm a private person, but Miss Alexis probably heard about it too. The 17-year-old boy that got killed in Glenn County in Brunswick. That was my son's best friend, Harvey. I don't see nobody marching for Harvey. Harvey was 17 years old. 17. And he got murdered because a grown-ass man, 41 years old, and a grown woman, 28 years old, got in their feelings because of something he said at a cookout. That's right, something he said at a cookout. They couldn't just turn the other cheek or chalk it up as he's a young kid, he don't know any better. Fuck it. But he's dead. My son's best friend is dead. Harvey is dead. He's not coming back. And the people that killed him had children too. And they're probably not going to see their parents for a very long time. If not, possibly for life. Because the way they did my son's best friend, nobody deserved that. They left him on the ground like a dog. So, when I look at these cases, I try not to get emotional because, like I said, that was my son's friend, and I love that kid like he was my own kid. It gets on my nerves to see the hypocrisy that we experience in the day. I just want people to have the same energy for other things that's going on. Yeah, he was a good guy, very good guy. And people ain't understanding this. We got a real sense of urgency out here that we need to look at. And we're judging people in all the wrong ways. And people are using this racism card like the American Express card when it first came the fuck out. It's fucking crazy. I don't get offended no more. I'm too damn grown. I'm about to be 40 soon. I don't got time for this shit. I don't got time to be offended. Wow, that's crazy, bro. I don't have time to be offended. I don't get offended no more. If somebody look at me weird or think that, I'm a little weird because of the way my dreads are or the way I wear my hairstyle, I don't get offended. Now, when I was in my 20s, oh God, yeah. Before I got a taste of this red pill, I used to think everything was racist. Oh, man, this is racist. But then I've learned that people gonna be racist regardless. Racism will always be around. You just gotta ask yourself, how do you address it? Do you put everybody in that same box? Or do you address it and make people understand, yeah, you might not like me, but you're going to respect me. You're going to call me by my name that I'm addressed as. And then after that, that's it. When we're not around each other, you can say what the hell you want to say about me. I don't give a shit. As long as you respect me, that's what matters. But see, nobody does that anymore. Everybody is too soft for that. You're right. And we do judge people on their appearance. We all guilty of it. I do it sometimes too. If I see a young man, pants hanging off his ass, yeah, I'm gonna be like, this disrespectful thug motherfucker. But if I come to find out the dude really got his head on his shoulders, he really know about life, he really trying to put people on game, I might just say, you know what? My bad. I made a mistake. And I'm good at saying that. I have the balls to say I made a mistake. I ain't like some people that can't do that. But some people just can't. Some people just can't. They can't admit when they wrong. They just fucked up all the way around. But yeah. But I'm learning a lot about life. I got to. I got kids now, and I'm probably gonna have another kid soon, maybe possibly in the next. Me and my wife talking about possibly adopting one. We don't know yet. Still up in the air. So I have to carry myself a certain way. I can't be on that dumb shit. When I was in my 20s, I did what I did. But when you become a man in your 30s, you gotta be real. Oh well, they from the old school, Miss Alexis. When you got people in their 80s and their 90s, they from a different culture, man. Back then, they all about you supposed to be prestige. They judge people by, how they, dress and carry themselves. Cause back then, women didn't like no damn man looking weird. They was all about appearances, everything. You know, I mean, hell, I got old people in my family. They don't even like me having dreads. They'll tell me in a minute, well, why you got that on your head? Take that off. But, that's just how they is. For me, myself, that's just what I like. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this shit up. I had to tell y'all what I had to tell y'all. I will be back this afternoon when I'm on the drive home. Oh, it's EDP445, bro. Look him up. Believe me, I'm probably like the 7th or 8th YouTuber to report on this dude. Because it's crazy. Because I have never seen, it's been a long time since I've seen somebody that old, 30 years old, fuck up 2 million subscribers. I've never seen it. I've never seen that. That shit. If he was in his 20s, I wouldn't really be making a big deal. But you 30? Bro, that's not good. You have an awesome day too, Miss Alexis. Hopefully one day we can meet each other. And I get some of that good food you be cooking. Cause I tell you, I be seeing you throwing down in the kitchen. Throwing down. I know your husband ain't missing no meals. Oh man. I know your husband ain't missing no meals. I know that man is eating good. Don't worry, you keep cooking like that around here, you won't be single for long, Miss Lex. For real. These jokers will shit. You in South Georgia. You cooking like that, somebody gonna vet. Mom is missing no meals. Hey, that's good too. Take care of mom, man. That's what it's about. It's all about taking care of mom. All right, guys, I'm finna wrap it up here. I enjoyed you guys. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. Finna head up in here and try to have a productive day at my usual. Y'all know where I'm at. Retail World of Wally World. Love you guys. Take care of yourself.